Hi, Blair Gilbert here from MrHardware.com and Gilbert's Pro Hardware in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. We're doing a little series on flooding basements, standpipes, and so forth. Here, I want to talk a little bit about water management, which so many people forget about. So around the house are drain tiles. Back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, these pipes were just pipes that were pushed together. They threw a handful of pea stone over the top of these pipes. So when rainwater accumulated around the house, it went round down to the footing, got absorbed by the drain tiles, and then combined into our sewer system and went out to the city. Now over here in this view, here's a side view of these same drain tiles. What happens is when it rains and the water comes down and it finds a way to come to the house and go down to the drain tiles, once it finds a way, it goes faster each year. So when it rains, some 500 gallons of water come down around the house, collected by these drain tiles, and go out to the city. Now we're putting a standpipe on the drain tile system, so if this water level conceivably gets up to here, you know, this ground is so saturated it's pushing that hard, the standpipe keeps the rainwater from coming into our basement. What we want to do is we want to reduce the amount of rainwater coming to our house. So to do that, we start by putting in longer downspouts. So our downspouts go 6 to 10 feet away from the house. That gets water away from our foundation. The other thing we do is we raise the flower beds or the grass. So I raise the grass 6 inches for 6 feet. 6 feet away, 6 inches up. And what that does is now when the water comes down from the rain, it's going to be directed away from my foundation out into my yard. So with some water management skills, I can take and reduce instead of a 500 or 1,000 gallons of water that comes down every heavy rainfall, I'm going to cut it down to 10%. Another thing you have to be aware of is your driveway. Let's sneak a driveway in here. You get a driveway in here, and them driveways, as they get older, start pitching and leaning the wrong way. You can hire a mud jacker so he can raise up the concrete, so when the water hits it, it runs away from your house. So you replace the driveway or get it mud jacked, but anything that's letting water come to the house is causing you problems. Another hidden source of water is a wooden deck. People have wooden decks outside their house, and they're sitting on poles, and they think it's all good. Little do they know, under the deck, the earth has settled and gone the wrong way. So now when it rains, here comes our own 500 gallons of water down, flooding our basement, trying to come in, trying to go to the city. Problem happens when the water tries to go to the city is our big old maple tree in our front yard, its happy roots have come down and they've filled and they're clogging the sewer line. Well, when these roots get in the sewer line, they can get in every 3 feet. There's a seal. So you might get roots here, none there, some roots here, some roots there. And when we use just a little bit of water during the day doing toilets, showers, and laundry, and it's only a 2-person household, this sewer and these roots may handle and filter all that water and we may not have a problem. The minute we have a big thunderstorm and now it's 500 or 1,000 gallons at once and it can't get past those roots, now it backs up in our house. So one thing to bear in mind, anytime you have questionable doubts and you have big trees in your front yard and you have questions about whether or not your sewer can handle it, pay the $100, have a sewer man, not necessarily a plumber, no offense to you plumbers, but here in St. Clair Shores, we've got 4 good men that are strictly sewer guys. They're not plumbers. They only have cables and snakes and cameras, and all they do is sewers. They do it for as low as $85 a drain. So you want to take and have your main sewer camera or snaked so that you find out what the status is out there, so that when you're raining and flooding, you'll be one step ahead of the game instead of flying blind. So water management, those are the skills that may save your basement from flooding the next time there's a big thunderstorm.